Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to show you or explain to you how you can stop your team from turning over the basketball. Hello everyone, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training. If you're new to this channel, on this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills, and I got something in my eye. I'll be back in a second. Anyways, on this channel I show you basketball plays, drills, and skills, and if you like that stuff, hit the like button and subscribe. Anyways, so I had a comment the other day. Let's see if I can post it there. Did that work? Did I remember to do that? We'll see. Anyways, so the comment was, how can I stop my team from turning over the basketball? Well, there's a few different ways you can do this, and let me explain. So, for one, if you're worried about turning over the basketball in transition, or if you're getting full court pressed, run a zigzag basketball drill in practice over and over again so they can get used to having a player guarding them in close space. Then you can stack it by having two players on defense, one player with the ball. Let me show you on the clipboard what I mean. So let's call this a full court, or you can even run this as a half court. You could have your key on both sides, whatever. So you're going to have a player on offense and a player on defense. So let's get an offense and a defense going. You can run this on the half court as well. If you are, just go to the 3-point line, extend it, and that's about it. So what we're going to have here is just basically player 5 zigzagging up to that point, being defended, and then zigzagging cross back over here, being defended, and just back and forth. A very simple basketball play. Now what you can run is a full court version of that, so let's go to make a full court. So you can even do a full court along here. Now, let's say you want to go two players. Let's say you continuously get double teamed. So what you can run is something similar to this. So you can have three players along the baseline, and now what you want is when you say go, player 1 needs to try and dribble down and score, but the defense has to try and cut him off and play 2-on-1. So we would have player 5 directing the player in the spot where he wants him to go, while player 1 is cutting off the spin move or the crossover. Now, again, we want player 1 not necessarily to turn over the ball, but we want him to get confidence on being able to dribble while being guarded. So if he can get past these two players, you found yourself a point guard. But basically, that's it. If he gets past half court, that's very good, and that's what you want. You want him to get past half court. Now, this is not just teaching ball handling skills, but this is also teaching how to run a full court press at the same time, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, another tip that I would give my team is when you catch the ball, don't dribble right away. Hold the ball for a second and look around, especially at the younger age. At the older age, shouldn't be a second. It should be less than a second. You should already know where your players are. But when you're younger, I'm talking about like grade 8 and under or grade 6 and under, hold the ball, look around, know where your players are, and then either pass or dribble, but don't dribble right away. I know I've seen a lot of teams where teams or players will catch the ball and dribble right away. You don't want to do that. The reason is because now as soon as you dribble, you can't just pick it up and look around and dribble again. You want to be able to catch the ball, look around, know where everyone is, so you know where to pass or drive or dribble or whatever to. I hate it when I see players catch the ball and dribble right away. You don't want to do that. That's bad. Basically, you can turn over the ball a lot faster and a lot easier that way. Now, I'll show you also a half-court drill that you can run with your team so that they can learn not to dribble the ball right away. So now what we have is 4 players on the out and 3 players on the in. This is not just a passing drill, but also a defense drill at the same time. Let me explain. So basically, this is down the center of the court. One player is always going to be on one or the other side. So what I mean by that is, actually, it's a little bit harder to explain. It's more like a why, but let me explain. So basically, if player 1 has the ball, player 2 and 5 are going to be double teaming player 1, and we're going to have player 4 cutting off the pass. Now, what we want is player 1 not to dribble the ball. We want him just to catch it and pass it. So after that, we're going to have player 1 either pass to player 3 or to player 4. Let's say he goes to player 4. We're going to have a double team there. And player 4 red is going to come over and play defense on player 1 blue. We don't want any skip passes. That's not in this drill. Player 4 is going to pass the ball to player 1 at this time. We're going to have now either player, depending on the level of your team, player 4 and 2 could double team, and player 5 can then cover that secondary pass location. Or that's what I mean by the Y. There's always going to be one player in that Y space. Or what we can have is player 5 cut over to the middle and cut off that pass on that side. Depending on whichever way you'd like to go, it's up to you as a coach. You can even instruct your team. If you're that third player, you can guard one spot or the other. Now, of course, we want the defense to try and cut off the passes and try and steal the ball, but that might be coming at a later age. If you're younger at the grade 3, grade 2, grade 1 level, you probably won't want your team to want to instruct your team to steal the ball, but at least this gets your team to understand, catch the ball, and look around to see who's open. Hello everyone, so that is the end of today's video. Sorry for this cell phone footage. My camera died, so yeah, I'm editing it right now, and that's the end of the video. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, hit that like button and subscribe, and I will see you guys again tomorrow. Basketball players, are you looking to jump higher? If you are, there's a book in the description called the Jump Training Book that is going to help you just like it has helped many other players. Hello, so if you have liked this video, click over here to subscribe, or maybe over here, depending on which side I put it on. I don't know yet. Anyways, also, the opposite direction, or the opposite side, is another video you may like. So I hope to see you again in one of those next videos. Yeah.